How's everybody? Good? So all is all done, yeah? How many of you are very confident with what you have done is the right thing already? Confident or not? Confident, okay? Alright, good. Numbers wise, some of it was okay, those I've seen, some are not so okay. So we got to look at some of your numbers as to being a bit more realistic. Because you set yourself up for failure, you're going to fail. So the most important, setting yourself up for success is very, very critical. So don't put unrealistic numbers, then you cannot get there, then you start questioning yourself, am I doing all the wrong things or not? Okay, so we're going to look at that personally. So everyone has all this over here. You brought it down here? You all have it all down here? Okay. Do you understand the positioning? Give me your positioning. Some of you have misunderstood by, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Some of you have misunderstood by using your positioning as your tagline and your personal positioning and your company's positioning. So please make sure it's very different, especially for those who are becoming speakers. Some of you are using the company's positioning as your own personal positioning. I repeat, they're two separate things. For example, everyone look back there. Adson's positioning is the people development expert. What it means is the word positioning. What does it mean? We want people to remember you by. So when we talk about the brand name of the company, that is the positioning. That's what we want to place in people's mind. Don't forget that. So company is company. Yourself is yourself. Don't mix it up. You got it? You cannot be known as the people development expert because you're a human being. The company can. Get it? So I already asked you all the last round. Vision is where you want to get to ultimately. So to be the number one, correct? So you focus on that. So most of you have gotten that pretty clear, so that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to look at all your individuals and tell you directly based on your plans. I thought you all didn't do your work. I was going to come in and just hunt thumb already. I was so angry. I was like, I'm going to do you free. Like, Michelle was the first one who gave it to me on Monday. Less than 5 minutes I responded to her, or everything changed. That's how fast. I was like, what the hell is this all? Okay, so good, some came in late. In business, guys, 1 minute late, 1 second late, you're going to lose the deal. You cannot be late. It's not acceptable one. You understand or not? So if you're going to submit on time, the faster you submit, the better it is. Make sure it's all there. Alright? So we're going to sit down. Jeremy will also walk around the room and then we're going to look through one at a time. I want to make sure you have done all this here. How many of you have a already existing company right now? Existing got that? Okay, very good. Do you have a current positioning, yes or no? Yes or no? No positioning at all. Okay, big problem, huh? No positioning, you need to claim a positioning. So if you don't have one, means you can't strengthen, so forget it. Grab an unoccupied position, that's what you're going to do right now. You have to grab an unoccupied positioning simply means that you got to give yourself a position that no one has occupied right now. Okay? So for yours, for example, what did you put as your position?
Risk-free and 100% customization.
Say again?
Risk-free.
Risk-free and 100% customization. A very dangerous positioning statement. If any company is going to give people risk-free, it means to say, I come to you and I complain and say, this is no good. Are you going to say you're going to pay me back?
Yes.
Totally. Every single time. Terms and conditions. Then you cannot say risk-free, right? Positioning means to say you want me to remember you by that claim, you know. Because after that, the promise must be as per what you say. So risk-free is a very dangerous word to say. Do you understand? Yeah? Let me open up and see whether you guys actually said it. None of you CC to Jeremy at all. All said to me only. One person teach you, I thought 2%, 3% taught you guys. Okay, so positioning, make sure you have that. Those of you who have no repositioning is to say you don't have to do that because you don't have a position. So if you don't have a position, guess what? Don't have to reposition on. So the only thing you have to do is what?
Grab.
Number 2, grab one unoccupied. King of Pop, who is it? Okay, so grab a positioning. Okay, so those of you that know, like I know Nick. Okay, I can see that you really put some thought and effort into it. So very good, good start. But you don't have a company name yet. Okay, positioning. You put the positioning down. All your things are a bit too long, too lengthy. You need to shorten it, more direct, more specific. You want people to remember you by the word fun. You want to play with the word fun. Just use the word fun everywhere. A lot of grammatical on all your brand prompts and things like that, so I will correct it for you, don't worry. Very, very bad, some of you guys. But the heart is there, I can see that effort was put in, so okay, I will help you. But I want to tell you, you suck. Alright, really, really bad. Now, positioning, according to Ernie Chen and me, based on the companies we work with, now that you're going to grab and occupy position, make sure you claim to be product leader. You're the first in the market, first movers advantage. No one can ever beat that one. Say that you're the first. Okay? And make sure that you're the first. Then you tell me, but what if someone is already doing that? Tweak your service a little bit, add a word into it, and make yourself number one. Make sense? Alright? For example, if someone say that they are the law of attraction from the west, you just add the word east. That's it. You're the first one. Make sense? That's all. Alright? If someone say they are already the Fun Learning Academy, what do? Fun Learning and Loving Academy. Just add one thing, you change the whole thing. Then you just make sure the two keywords, you deliver the promise. Make sense? Right? Now, Portman Business College. I always teach you with real examples of what I'm doing, how I make it very, very strong and different. In Malaysia, there's one college, then University College, and then now it's a university. It's called Binary. Binary has always positioned itself as the management and entrepreneurship university. They've always done that, right? But then they want to become the Binary Business College. So they'll be very confused on the positioning. You're either a business, you're either management, or you're in entrepreneurship. Sometimes people get greedy. They get greedy by doing what? They say things like, but we are business ma, so I want to be seen as entrepreneurship, I also want to be seen as management. So which is which? What do you want to be? When you say you're that thing, does it mean that you cannot do any other thing? You can do any other thing, but you are saying that you're the number one in that one thing. Make sense? That's the only thing that you focus on. Does not mean that you won't do anything else. Okay, now, our college, Portman College, we position it as Portman Business School, the business education specialist. What does that tell you? What do you think is our expertise? Business, that's it, business education. We will not be claiming that we are the engineering expertise, we are the scientific science, whatever the hell biology. We are not claiming anything. We are only saying we are number one in business and we're expert in business. Does that mean I will not offer any other courses? Yeah. Of course I'll offer other courses. But I'm not going to say we are the best. And then when people come in, hey, by the way, we don't want to study business, but no, you guys are so big branding for this. Do you do anything else? Of course. Of course. Same thing. If you are doing a retail shop lot, if you want to sell specialized products, is always the best. Have the largest collection of socks. And then in there, what other products can you also sell? Sorry? Gloves. Because so happen if you're there, you buy socks, you see something else that's relevant, you will tend to buy it also. But you have the largest collection of socks. So if anyone wants to buy socks, where would they go? You will always go to the specialist stores for the item you want. Why? You always know the biggest collection is there. The Thai shop, this shop, that shop. Make sense? Alright? So that's what we have talked about. So this is how we've done it. I believe everyone has done that already. Okay? So everyone has this, right? Okay? Okay, and then from there, once we agree on that, we're going to cross over to the next thing, which is designing your visual image, your design of your logo. Okay, so we now need to look at all your stuff, open up. I'm going to come to table to table. You can talk to each other, discuss how to fix it and get it right now itself. If I seen those that you sent to me, then I would have corrected it already. So and you sent me earlier and not on Thursday. And today, have you sent your work to me yet? Yes, when? Today! I didn't receive. Junk mail. Raj, have you checked with Sean? Ask me to check on early Millionaire business. I'm not receiving any of their mails. I'm not receiving any of them. I received a few of them, so I'm surprised why some came in, some didn't come in. Okay, let's put you through a learning lesson. Done already, right? Okay. This part, business strategy, professional training and development. Okay, good. Business brand vision, to be the #1 trainer in human capital and handling foreign manpower in Malaysia. I already told you last week, don't be so many things. Decide on one. So which one you want? Human capital or handling foreign manpower in Malaysia? Sorry? Okay. To be the #1 human capital developer in handling foreign manpower in Malaysia. Okay, I'll rewrite where you are. Okay, fine. The idea is there. Business brand mission. We care for people and passionate in developing quality. Wow, you guys England are fantastic. Okay, I'll correct this one. I know what you're trying to say. Concern. Brand values concern. It should not be concern. When you use words also for your values, be very careful because it brings across a negative connotation. Concern does not bring across a very positive word. It brings about a negative connotation. Concern should be caring. That's what you're trying to say, right? You guys care, right? Care bears. Right? Interaction, interact. Interaction is also a very cold word. What do you want to say here? Interact. You say interact. That means you focus on communicating with the people. You focus on communicating with people. Okay. Okay, I know what you're trying to do. And quality, okay, fine. The human capital development expert. It's very broad-based, human capital. Then again, you open up everything again. Right? Amazing, entertaining, resourceful. Okay. Helping and strengthen human capital. Okay, good. I will review this for you. Okay. Next, I've seen this, no problem. It's not an issue. Vision statement to be the #1. Your #1, don't write the word #1. Write number 0.1. Don't put NUMBER1. Very pattern about. Straight to the point. #1 training provider of the Eastern secrets of the law of attraction. Too many off. Okay, so I'll correct this for you. I know what you're trying to do. To enable individuals to live a happy, healthy, and prosperous life through providing education in the following areas. Okay. Out of all these things I see here, the thing that you need to throw away is knowledge management. Okay, because it doesn't jive with the rest of those areas. Got it? Tagline: attract health, wealth, and happiness the fun, easy Eastern way. Law of attraction, yeah, way. Okay, can. Too many value statements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I do 4. Which one? This one I want to.
Your value statement.
Oh, very good.
Your value statement. Choose not more than 4. Okay? There's 7 over here. So find the top 4. SWOT analysis. That's one area that we really have to look into. Why? Because right now I want to work with you on your strength. Now, remember your S. Your S, you need to magnify it. What it means is that you need to make that so clear, articulated visually to your clients. Articulated visually. Write that down. Remember that word. Your strengths, your S, you need to articulate it very clearly visually to your clients. Okay? What do I mean by that? Give me one of your strengths.
Knowledgeable, competent, experienced management.
Okay, let's go with knowledgeable. How do you show people that you're knowledgeable?
By giving them solutions.
Wrong. By showing case studies. You see how I show you how to do it? How do you show that you're knowledgeable? You show case studies of what you have done for previous clients. Make sense? Because if you tell people knowledgeable, they're going to look at you and, how in the world do you look knowledgeable to me? If you're able to show me a brand case studies of what you've done before and make a comparison to something else that someone else have done. This is what we do, this is what this does. Don't go and hit people and slam people's company. No need. Just bring a product that that company have done and show a product that you have done. And then state down measurements, the weightage, the coloring, this and that. That's to show knowledgeable. Make sense? You understand the difference? For you lah. Okay, second word?
Second.
The second word is knowledgeable and what else?
Competent.
Competent. How do you show competent?
Always delivering what is promised.
Delivering the promise. Okay, so what is your promise?
Promise is always to.
What's the promise that was stated in your brand promise?
Brand promise.
Don't always rethink, always refocus back on this. This is a very, very important piece that keeps you focused.
The thing is not well written. I put that values to finance. Probably I got it wrong.
You got it wrong already. Now that's why we're here. So it's a wrong statement. You get my point when you say knowledgeable, what I just explained to you. Yeah? That is what you need to do. You need to define out and showcase how you're knowledgeable. When I talk to people, people know I'm knowledgeable. Why? Why? Track record. Show people what you have done. Show people what you have done. Don't tell people that you're knowledgeable. Show case studies, examples of successes. Visually paint it out. So for trainers, for example, you need to visually show yourself in conducting video training. How many of you have added me on Facebook? Who still have not added me? Who don't have a Facebook? Should I slap them or should I slap them? Must we have a Facebook account today? Yes or no?
Yes. Social media.
If you say Twitter, I disagree. No need Twitter. Why? There's too small following in Malaysia for Twitter account. So don't waste time. But if you do Twitter, you link it up to your your Facebook anyways. But the point is, you don't need Twitter. Why? You're not a celebrity. You don't need. You fart. I just farted. You don't need to tweet every other moment. It's a waste of time. Facebook is very, very critical. I have a former staff who just left me. He's been with me for 2.5 years. She with me every single day, hear me talk until she cannot tahan. She will become entrepreneur. You're very good, fantastic. And you know what she's doing? She's selling kids products from China, containers coming in. 100% purely on Facebook. On a good day, she's still contacting me every day almost. On a good day, she's selling up to 1,000 ringgit on Facebook alone. Does she have a Facebook? Don't know how to do it, get someone to teach you. By tonight, the three of you who don't have a Facebook account, if you don't start an account today and add everyone in this room, next week this will come. Understand? I want you to understand the power of social media and where it can lead you to. I have a huge follower that follows exactly what I'm saying and doing. And people exactly contact me all over the world. Don't go and add 5,000 friends for no reason. Add people who really can add value to you in your business. I have people in US, UK, all over the world writing to me to create business opportunities based on my postings. If you don't have a Facebook account, how the hell am I going to teach you how to use it? So must have one, what? Must have one or not? When? Tonight! Tonight! Business is not about tomorrow, guys. Don't you all see that I want you to succeed right away? So when must you have it? That's business, that's how it works. It's now, not tomorrow, now. You wait tomorrow, it never happen one. You want, it's hot, get it done. It's hot, get it done. Move with it fast, don't wait. Yeah? You leave the class, you go back tonight, you do the homework tonight. Don't do it, let me wait till the weekend. Don't. Do it while it's fresh, while it's hot. Everything you talk to me, I'm very fresh, immediately I take action one. You're meeting with Irene and Louis later, right? Great. Straight away, I told them straight away, I said, there's this young lady, very good. You talk to her, tell her what you can do. Good, that's the whole idea. While it's hot, make it happen. That's business, you know. You don't know, I want to do something with you, but let me get back to you tomorrow. It will not happen, one. You want to do something, go quickly get it done. Got it? Very, very important. Facebook web? Tonight, Facebook web? Tonight, okay, good. Get it done tonight. Mr. E.T., welcome.
Hi.
Yes.
I've been driving since 5 o'clock, sorry.
First, it's okay, whatever you come for, wherever you come for, because it's free, you don't come so never mind. Okay? If you really want to learn, you come on, that's all. Yeah? You saw my response to your mail, right?
I did.
Okay. You were not messing around, joking, right? You were serious, right?
I would.
You were very serious about that statement, right?
Yeah, I tried.
So I was trying to be very polite because, man, brother, I'm very thankful that you're here. If you're not here, you put that camera, people will laugh at you, man. You know why or not? The word you use is transformer. What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Show.
Sorry?
The movie.
The movie.
Yeah.
Robots. Okay? You call yourself a transformer, immediately you associate yourself with robots. You get it? And people are like, what the hell? What is a personality transformer? You don't transform people's personality. You help define people's personality. Do you understand?
Right.
Am I saying the right thing? What you do is helping them define their personality, who they truly are, and identify what they really are. Correct?
Yeah.
You don't transform it. Transforming to say, from A, you become B. That's transform. Totally different. Najib's positioning himself is called Bapa Transformasi. Whether it's good or bad, it's still transformasi, right? You get it? So you've got to be very careful in selecting choices of words because it's going to stick with you. You're going to build on that and enhance on that for the rest of your career until a point when you achieve, then you position again. Make sense? Okay? Alright, so listen to me. Now, the SWOT S is magnify it. Magnify means to say, let everybody visually see your strengths. Case studies are very, very important. So I'm sure you've done a lot of premium items, a lot of lifestyle stuff, right? Have you ever documented 2 samples side by side? This is what we can do for you. This is what someone else can do for you. These are the management, and this is make it easily understandable. So that people, when they see it from you, your sales kits, then they know, wow, this guy is knowledgeable. He really knows what he's talking about. And it's not just you. Everyone in your team, salespeople, must have the exact same skill, exact same communication to everybody. The biggest challenge is not how well you know what you know when you're the expert. The biggest challenge in building a business is to make sure everyone in your team know the exact same thing and say the exact same thing. And how do you do that? I set up a college, important college. The president of the college calls the college and check on the staff. How do I check? I am Akao's father. I want to see if there's a course for my son. Check on their product knowledge. You have to do what we call mystery shopping. Mystery shopping. Once you grow your business, always check on your own business. Especially when you hire someone to answer the telephone call back to the government and check yourself to make sure that it's good or no good. And never evaluate yourself based on you looking on your own video if you're a speaker. Always look at your video with someone else and then ask them, you need to fill out a form and tell me what am I doing right and wrong. Ask someone else, do you like what I did? Don't ask yourself, hey, very good, I did a good job. Of course not, you yourself. You get it now? Always get someone else who don't really like you. Don't get someone who like you to give you feedback. Am I a good person to give you feedback?
Yes.
Because I don't like you all. So I'm the best person to give you feedback because I'll be very honest with you. You get someone who like you, fantastic, excellent, wonderful. You die faster. Okay? So strengths, magnify it. Then your weaknesses. Now, weaknesses is where we need to come up with solutions to overcome them. Overcome them, alright? Let's pick up a weakness from yourself over here. What is one of your weaknesses?
New product and not established.
New product and non-established yet. Now, when you look at your weaknesses, how do you overcome that? How do you overcome a new product? Focus on the product, new product. What's the problem when it's a new product? Nobody knows about it. So how do you make sure the new product and people to know about it? You need to tell people about it, correct? Very good. If people don't know about it, will they pay to know about it? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Hell no. If it's a new product, you want people to test you out, is it ever going to happen? Hell no. So what you need to do is free sampling. Always, whatever you do when it's new, quickly create a followership by getting people to try you out. If you're in a training business, have family members. Tell people, you give me 1 hour, I'll come in and talk. You don't have to pay. You don't like me, never mind. I went into a training before, I told the guy, I'm worth 60,000 for 1 day training. I will do the 1 day training, you pay me the check $60,000 first. After the end of the training, if you think it's no good, you take back. Money back guarantee. I can say that. You know why? I literally will give you back. But you pay first, you write first, you give me a check. At the end of the day, you don't think I'm good, you take back, you walk off. No issue. That's called creating credibility and presence with the client. Make sense? So what you need to do very quickly is, those of you who are opening centers, for example, when we open the college, we've done years of work, but not necessarily in the college environment. So what we do, we gather all the pictures of all the children work we've done before. And what do you do then next? Use that and recycle it as your previous projects and past projects with kids and things like that. Good thing about franchising is already gone. So you already establish credibility. So when you say you don't have new product, you're a new product, right? If you work together with the asset brand, for example, the first thing we'll do is put you buddy up with the trainer. You go into the training, they always ask you to do 3 hours one. So when you do the 3 hours, you immediately get the credential of that client already. But you just do 3 hours. So it's to introduce you to the market. Do you agree? Are you new anymore? No. The more you do, the faster it becomes. So is that the solution to that weakness? So that's how you overcome your weaknesses. Look at every weakness and overcome it. What's the second word that you put this? Competitors. Okay. You're afraid of competitors.
One of the weaknesses, because it's a new product, so there
Okay.
are other people who have established products.
I'm going to switch your paradigm shift in your mindset right now. Huh? You should only be afraid and freaking scared when there are no competitors. You know why? If there are no competitors getting the business right now, means to say there is no market for it. So when there are competitors, when you write that, you should be very excited. You can only come into the market and eat someone else's market share. Do you understand? When you're new in the market, your growth phase is very big, very fast one. Why? Once you come into a market, the trainer's market, it's really an existing market. You come in, you're taking over someone's market share. The person charged 5,000, how much you charge? Free also I do for you. You think they will give you or not at least one way? Yes. Objective is to get in. Once you're in, are you still new? No. Are you afraid of competitors? Should you be happy with competitors? Is that still a weakness? Problem solved. Better than counselor. Better than psychologist. Problem solved. Okay. What's the third weakness?
Predominantly the Chinese market side, because international renowned brands.
Okay. How do you know that is true?
Because the target market that I was focusing on for my product was more to Malay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Isn't that a beautiful thing? You're going across current. You're going against the current, right? People are doing Chinese market, you're doing Malay market. Fantastic. So why is that a weakness?
If I wanted to capture the Chinese market, then it would be
Why do you want to capture a 30% market when you have a 70% Malay market?
advantage.
Don't be so greedy. Okay? Always remember, I always say this thing is called Pareto principle. What's Pareto principle? 80-20. You always focus 80% of your energy on 20% of the market, which is a plentiful market. Why? You don't want everyone to be your market. You want that 20% of the richest market to be your market. Indonesia, is it a rich or poor country? It is a very poor country because 80% of the population are
Poor.
poor. 20% of the population dominates the wealth. Does that make it a rich or poor country? Poor, because 80% of the population is poor. Makes sense? How a country is defined by rich or poor is by the population. So you always focus on 80-20. 80% of your energy always focus on the 20% of the market. So you have a great market for you. A fantastic market. Make sense? So is that a weakness? Remove already, right? Very good. What's the next weakness? You banyak weakness, you know. Oh, solution doing. So all of you now, based on your weakness, you must every single one have a solution. Look at it now. I give you 2 minutes to look at it, and as I come around, I want you to write a solution right next to it. And then if you know solution, you come and tell me. I'll help you resolve it. Look at the weakness of your business, and I will come and tell you how to overcome that. You have written your weakness already, right? All done already, ma? Got weakness or not? Haven't done yet? Oh, okay. Power of numbers. Number one, private education center in what areas? What areas do you want to?
Should I focus on niche or should I focus on
Always start niche. Always start niche. Why? It will focus your resources, your time, energy, and people will know you for that one thing. So if I want that one thing, I will come to you first. Once you conquer the whole entire market in niche, that's when you go horizontal. Remember everybody, whenever I say this, business model is very fundamental. Whenever you start your business model, you always go vertical. Vertical means to say niche. Always start niche. Vertical. If you are providing training, I tell you to focus on one industry. For example, you focus insurance, you talk to all insurance first. Why? The more insurance company you talk to, the better knowledge, information you will have about the insurance company. For the first company you speak to, will you do better in the second company that you talk to? Definitely. Third one, better. So conquer everything in one industry first before you cross to the next vertical. Make sense? Once you have crossed through a few different verticals, insurance, bank, okay, telco. Once you have gone through all verticals, that's when you cross horizontal. That's when you go out of the country, the region. Make sense? Focus in one particular area in all the verticals first. Niche. Once you cover all the niche, then you cover everything across board. Always that way. Never come to the market, you throw your sarang, tangkap apa, you die faster. Because you'll be like, do this. Do what? You get my point? Stay focused. Throw the sarang. This is the kind of fish I want. If I catch this fish, do or don't do? Do. But you know your resources is going where? This only. Make sense? I repeat, whenever you throw your sarang, do you throw your sarang to catch tuna fish or all kinds of fish? Tuna fish. But when you are throwing your net to catch tuna fish, you catch salmon. Take or don't take? Take. But resources planning wise is for what? Tuna only. Understand or not? Very important fundamental. It's very different from I want to catch all types of fish. Whatever I catch lah. I buy this bait for tuna. I buy this bait for salmon. I buy this bait for mackerel. I buy this bait for whatever fish. Then you buy bait all. Resources all gone. So all resources stay focused on that one thing and just pump. While you're pumping for tuna, will you catch some other fish? That's to help you sustain. Make sense? Okay, very important. So you're going to teach maths, for example. Focus on maths. Diva come, science. You take a look. Then, wall up the place, start a class and make sure to bring 5 more students. Reward accordingly. Okay? Make sense? Got it? Get my point? So now you get the general one. Yeah? Don't just become a general. A generalist will never get anywhere fast. A specialist will always move a lot faster. Okay? So you all got your solutions to your weaknesses? Anyone got a problem? So make sure you send me again. Send to now you send your weakness plus your solution. If I read the solution, I don't think it's the right solution, what am I going to do? I'm going to correct it for you and tell you what is the solution. You got it? Now you ambil peperiksaan dulu, you buat sendiri. You buat already, number 2, I correct for you. Straight away you know, oh okay, then you do this. Make sense? If then you say, hey, but I disagree, you come back, you talk to me, you challenge me, then I'll prove you why you're wrong. Okay? So write to me here. Got it? Anyone need any questions to answer immediately or weakness? Okay. Threats. Now some of you SWOT opportunity and threats. Some of you see opportunities. Where are your opportunities based by? Based on what? I read those who said to me pretty okay, not too bad. Your opportunities if you're in education is abundance. The 12 NKEAs, remember? The 12 national key economic areas are your opportunity areas. Abundance. Abundance. Right? Abundance. Okay? And of course, after the 12 NKEAs, then you also look at the current situation in the market for your industry in your area. Got it? Any questions on opportunities? Now, the opportunities doesn't give you a whole entire list or give you a very small little list. It's like you cannot stop writing opportunities. You're doing your thing, you're like, oh, damn. Is it a lot? Do you see we cannot stop writing opportunities? Yes or no? If you need to answer me, then I can respond. Do you feel like when you're writing your opportunities, it was an endless? No, you did not see endless. It's not endless, but was it a lot more compared to your threats? A lot more compared to your threats, right? That is an answer to you that it can be, it's a business that you must do. If your opportunities listing is lesser than your threats, don't ask me, just don't do. Don't ask me, just don't do. Make sense? Because your first instinct is very critical. Your first instinct of what you do and what you get is very important. You look at it, threats more, don't do. Opportunities more, do. This is the business you must do. You got it? Okay, good. Next. What's the next thing? SWOT and okay. So all this over here, it must be done and sent to the email. Tomorrow is Saturday. Monday, make sure you send it to me by this weekend. By Monday, I will have it all sent back to you. Okay, so tonight, quickly send it to the email. So tomorrow, I will sit down one whole day and quickly do up all for you guys. Alright, and resend back to you. Good or not? Good. Send to me immediately afterward. Alright, if possible, if your thumb drive, better still thumb it to me. My Mac is there. Okay, immediately thumb to me, straight away tomorrow I'll work on it. I'll edit everything properly and then I'll resend it back out to everybody except for Danielle. Then it only depends on what you want to do. Yeah? The rest all send to me, I will resend back to you. Michelle, you send to me the first one. Very good. Monday, first one to send to me. Give a hand. How fast did you receive a response? Within 2 hours you got a response. You know why? Because you checked within 2 hours. I responded within 5 minutes. You check the time when you receive. 5 minutes after you sent to me. All edited, corrected. But you check 2 hours later. Say I 2 hours later. Let me respond by saying this. In business, you never care what the person do. You do what you need to do to get what you want. I repeat, in business, you do whatever you need to do to get what you want. Whether a person responds to you or not is their business. If I don't respond to you, it's my business. You don't have to worry about my well-being, my welfare one. You get what I'm saying? No? If you function that way, I don't want to hurt the person. I don't want to infringe. I don't feel like you will never get forward in business. Don't worry about how I feel, what I feel. If I don't like it, I'll tell you what you think. I'll tell you, no? I should tell you one. What the hell you think? I don't need to rest one. I'll tell you one. But you don't worry. Your job is to get what you want. You get it? Okay? I get very happy when people put effort on wrong. Because you do business, you don't put effort, you're not going to succeed one. When you put effort, I see how I get very excited. I want to quickly do one and more, and then send back to you because I want you to move. You get it? I want to see you move forward. Okay? So this is done. Now we're going to work on your image. How many of us here have got a design of an image visually in your head already? Your logo. First thing first, your logo. How many of us have an image in your head? No idea? You have an image in your idea? Okay, are you an artist? Can you draw something out? No idea, no artist. Okay, never mind. Okay? You're a designer, so you design your logo, you know. Okay? Very important. Preferably, your brand must be a name alphabet like this. Okay? Don't try to become a tiger like Maybank and then have Maybank. Don't need to. There's no such thing as you must have a logo as in a visual one. No such thing. Preferably is a word that people can say. For example, what is your brand name, company name?
Progressive network.
Progressive Network. Okay. So is Progressive Network Sendirian Berhad also?
Yeah.
Is that the name? Okay. Progressive Network, you have your card. How many of you already have existing visual in your head? Okay. How long has this logo been around?
4 years?
Do you have a website?
Yes.
You have a website. Is the logo exactly the same on the website?
Yes.
JL, are you online? Can you go to
Induction incentive.
what the hell is it called Indulge when it's Progressive Networks?
Oh, that is, I created the product and I use the product name for the website.
Okay. This is always a big problem. Huh? You need to decide whether you want to use the product to push your company up or you want to use your company as a business brand itself. Okay? One is called corporate branding. One is called product branding. You must have a corporate brand that is what you want people to know you by. Products are here and they will be gone tomorrow. A company is here to stay. So what should you brand it based on?
The company name.
To the extent, if you think the Indulge product is so strong, you need to make that name become your company's name. And a lot of companies does that. They use that product that's so strong, they make that as a new company, Indulge Sendirian Berhad. Make sense? So is it big enough to become the company name?
Yes.
It is, right? So you may want to think about setting a new company and get the company set to change the name. So you can maintain that website name, Indulge. Is the website?
What's the website?
Indulge, INDULGE.my. Indulge. Now, another thing I want you to remember is this. If you ever have plans to go international, don't get .my. Always get .com. Okay? Never try to be funny and try to be .tv, .this, unless you're a TV station or a TV channel. Unless you are .fm, then you are going to be an online radio station. Never try to put shorter. They always sell you the idea. It's shorter, faster. .my stands what? Malaysia. You're playing a Malaysian game. I'm sure you want to go international someday, right? So is .my a good idea? The world don't care about .my, the world only care about .com. Can you get .com Indulge? I doubt it. Probably someone that have gotten it because it's a very generic brand name. Indulge.com will probably take it. So you can try and get .com, .my. It's still okay, .com, .my. But .my is a big no-no. Okay, .cn, all those China, no. You start getting people from China call you, write to you. We are this company who have done some searching and your company branding in China and this is been asked by someone to take broken English. They keep trying to frighten you so that you buy the domain name from them. Don't respond. Don't worry. When you get to that, don't worry. You cross the bridge, we'll tell you what to do. Okay? Every country you go through, your licensing, branding, I don't remember talking about that. needs to be trademarked according to country. Every country, 2 colors, color and black and white, 1,008 per color per country. I'm sure it has gone up a little bit, so you don't worry about IEA the rest of the country first. Get it? So, okay, be thinking carefully. Should you be remembering, this is a very confusing brand. If you want to sell PN, you put PN, right? Tell people PN. Progressive network, if you want to do that, just progressive network. Is Kuala Lumpur, the bracket even necessary, yes or no?
Because we did some restructuring.
Sure.
Firstly, it was called Progressive Network, but because we have a very long clients and people, so we had the word KL. That was the advice of the accountant.
Accountants are to look into accounts. This is a branding method. You need to talk to people like me. Okay? Now, how do you make immediately your business look like it's international? Very simple. All you need is bottom here, China, China, US, UK, or put cities, Shanghai, New York, whatever. Okay? Who are they? They are just partners lah. I'm sure you have your products coming from China, kan? Should just write lah. From where? Shenzhen or whatever. Just put, but don't put Shenzhen lah. Ask them, partner, you got office in Shanghai or not? Got right? Shanghai lah. So immediately people look, oh, you got office in Shanghai. Yes, our suppliers are from Shanghai. What man? You do business with them. Make sense? Internationalize your flavor. Black and yellow is not a very good color. Based on this design, I don't see anything. Okay, it's too cluttered. And I already told you, remember the center part?
Yeah.
Okay, you got my card right? You got to really change the whole entire thing, you know. Alright? So I want you to relook into your logo.
Okay.
It doesn't tell me anything, it's not a very good logo at all. Okay? Michelle is talking to Carol. Our team is designing her thing for her. Alright? Those of you, if you do your own thing, you better show it to me. So who are those who are doing your own thing? Email to me. Okay? Now, you need identity for a company. For company, remember corporate branding and product branding. So let's say you're a trainer. Your company is a company name. You are the trainer, you are the product. The training that you do is a product also. You are the brand ambassador, disassociate with the product. You need to design a logo for your product, your signature product program. Make sense? Let's say, discover the power of personality. Design a nice, fantastic logo and list down there. Because services, you say, how do I list down? Design a nice logo, keep on using that logo. That becomes your product. Make sense? Okay? Your program outline, that becomes your product. Okay? Your corporate profile will have your whole corporate identity. From your brochure, your flyer, your website, online social media, everything must be consistent. When you look at coloring, make sure you always ask the printer, CMYK color coding. There's something called brand manual, which we do a brand manual for ourselves. When you're small, no need. But as you grow bigger, you need to know your product line. So usually it works like this when it comes to branding. So you have a corporate brand, then you have a product brand. You will become the brand ambassador. From a product brand, you have Indulge, for example. What other product?
Joy.
Sorry?
Joy.
Joy. What else? Sounds like a YTL star building.
The rest no name one.
The rest no name.
Okay.
Okay. So you have a product brand. You have also what we call brand extensions. Heard of Nokia? Nokia has a lot of brand extension by number series. So later you can indulge, indulge, sex, indulge, for him, indulge, for her. You understand what I'm saying? So you have product extensions. So you have a corporate brand, never change one. Even it change a little bit. So if it's Nokia, if it's Nike, over the years they change, they just change a little bit, make it a little bit bold here. They change a little bit, make it a little bit bold here. They don't change the actual curve. Make sense? So you cannot be drastically changing one. Pepsi for many, many years never changed their logo. It used to be something like that, right? Now they've changed it to become like that. So globally, they have to change the whole entire freaking thing all over the world. From machines to lorries to every single thing. How many of you have noticed Maybank have gone through a change of their logo branding? Now, whenever we talk about rebranding, it involves three areas. It involves the visual, the image, okay? The people, the training part, and the processes, whether it's faster or not. Changing the logo does not change the brand. This is just your image, is just your logo, corporate identity. Corporate identity, when you lay it all down, everything must be consistent. The keyword is consistent. So if your name and your website is not consistent, will it confuse your customers? Very much so. Very, very much so. Okay? Make sure your visual colors, CMYK is color coding. All printers must know that. They don't know that, you say you're a useless printer. Okay? Sure, the number one. Use that number and match it every single time. Sometimes to the building color, it may not be accurate. Okay, what is the closest one? By eye lah. But when it comes to printing, you got to go by CMYK, so that every single time it comes out the same. Make sense? If not, reject. Okay? So those of you who have no visuals yet, you either find your own designer, or I advise you again, you can talk to who? Carol. Work with Carol. If you want to design, then they'll lay out everything. She'll tell you everything that needs to be done. Collaterals, from brochures, business cards, websites, videos, da 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 da. How long have you been in business?
12 years.
12 years. Have you ever done a video before?
No.
Okay. Do you think doing a video, you go to trade shows, right? You go, right? Have you ever shown a video on a trade show? Okay. Do you feel if you show a video at a trade show, it will express your message a lot faster?
Definitely.
Will it attract people's visual much more?
Definitely.
Done. You see our videos, it's not just used on trade show, it's on the website, it's on social media, non-stop one lot of videos coming up. How many have been to our websites? Have you seen a lot of our videos? If you key in anything, you see a lot of videos, does that make you feel more credibility towards the person, yes or no? So if I see a lot of your videos, does it make more credibility, make more sense? Okay? So you need to have a lot of videos, speakers, especially for you guys. You gotta keep on talking about the same topic, create. So when I key in the word personality, transformer, then you come out. They come out with machine. Make sense? If I key in the word fun, who should I see? You, yes, that's what it's supposed to be. Not a gangster with a tattoo. You should come out this fun guy, but you must really be a fun guy. It means to say, when people see you, they see fun. So what does it mean as fun? You're going to have clown, nose, hair. You get what I'm saying? Like wigs. So people walk in, they feel you that you're fun. Do you understand? Alright? People must feel what you position yourself to be. It cannot be, you go in there, I'm an image consultant, selekit gila. Cannot, you must be matching that positioning and the brand. Okay? Now, in this over here, you must put this on your website, at your retail outlet, if you open retail. You must be able to create a brand name, which is your company name, okay, that resembles the business. And I already mentioned to you, if possible, start with A, B, T, or always start with A, because why? It has a good connotation to it. If it's F, bad connotation. Okay? Brand logo, that's what you're going to start working on. Brand tagline. Your tagline can be your positioning, but it can also be separate from positioning. What are taglines, for example? Finger licking good. KFC, right? I'm loving it. McDonald's. You know the taglines. Alright? So, do you want to have a different tagline compared to your positioning? Sometimes not necessarily. Okay? If you have gotten a very strong tagline, use that. What is a tagline for us? Accent the people development expert. That's it. And sometimes we make it even so clear in our business card. If you look at our business card, do you know what business we are in? In essence, yes or no? Now, Millionaire Business School. What is our business, do you think? What is the business of Millionaire Business School? Creating millionaires. That's the business, that's it. One single sole objective, nothing else. The existence of Millionaire Business School is to create millionaires. Itu sahaja. So you're going to be so clear in the existence of your business. Why does it exist? The mission, right? So you got to have a tagline and let the whole world know. Let the whole world know the tagline. Say it all the time. Say it all the time. Alright? See you. Say it. This is who we are. This is who we are. This is who we are. Everyone who come to our training over here, they always go there and take pictures behind at the end of training. And they take the picture, we will share it on our Facebook, they will tag and share on their own Facebook. If you go to Maybank, the group contact center, they have a whole entire wall where they put all their certs. Do you know which brand you see the most? Essence brand. All their staff, all Essence certificates, all on the wall. That's brand. If not, how to share? How to get your brand out there? Fastest way. For every single one person who share at least 7%, this is by facts research they've done. Every single share, 7%, whether they comment or like or not, 7% will see it. Is that good? Free marketing. And everyone over here, you must work on a brand story. What is a story? Stories are usually why you are wanting to do this business. Go back in your history. What gave you the purpose to do this business? Why are you in the business that you're in? And don't tell me because it's good money.
Oh.
If it's good money, the people are saying, I don't give a shit. Your story that you write must be. Sony was founded by Akio Morita. Akio Morita said that he does not serve markets. He creates markets. He creates markets to lead people to change lifestyles. That was the reason and existence of Sony. Do you feel like, wow, that's Akio Morita? If you say, I started my business because I want to become millionaire. Click next. People don't give a shit whether you want to become a millionaire or not. Whatever story you put there, it must be a compelling reason. Write this word down. Compelling reason. What is the compelling reason that you are doing it? What's the meaning of compelling reason? Do you understand the word compelling reason? A desire so strong that got you I cannot not do this. Do you all know why I bought a college? How many of you actually know why I bought a college? How many of you really?
Improve the education system.
Sorry?
Improve education system.
Yeah, because it's absolutely ridiculous. It's beyond making money, you know. The education system is totally it's just completely, I tell you, it really hurts me so badly, you know. And this is not something that I overnight woke up, wow, I'm going to change education. It's been something that I've been working on for past 14 years coming, no, even before that. When I taught in the forms, when I was Form 6, I became a temporary teacher in a secondary school. When I was 19 years old, till today, I've taught in secondary, primary, kindergarten, college, university, every form, adult training, and now I own my own college. And now I'm going to schools every single day, you know, giving talks. You find another president of a college go down to schools and talk. Got or not? Get up freaking early in the morning just to go and give 1 hour talk. Do you see how compelling that reason is?
Why no video of your talk?
I got all short snippets because they are putting snippets up together. You go to the website, got already. The college is only 1 month old, by the way. A lot of things happening here.
No, like your photos of your talks. Want to see your videos, man? What you talk to?
Oh, you want to see the whole thing? Cannot. If everybody see everything means what? All Judy my IP, man. Snippet got all the snippets, man. All got hear a little bit what I say, man. But I cannot give you everything, man. No, I'll teach you everything. working one. Don't worry, you ask, don't steal. You ask, I tell you everything lah. Jia came and met me yesterday. Did I tell you everything? Whatever you ask, I should say what. You don't ask, I don't say that. You ask, I should say what. Makes sense or not? Do you understand what's the compelling reason? So if you write a story, it must draw the people to work with you. I have a lot of employees who come and work with me. They come for interview. I ask you, why are you here for interview? I don't know, I just want to meet you. I just want to, because they read our essence story. Don't we have an essence story? Have you read the essence story? If you go back, you see the picture of our first office on the road. Cool or not? The first picture of our first office is the second room of my apartment, rented. Okay? That's where my second room. Every morning go out for training, come back and do database, and then at night, round the clock one. Phone call come, run over. Thank you for calling us. How can I help you? Rumah tau. You understand? So you must have a compelling reason, be okay to share it. It means to say it must be accurate. But I will be right for you to make it very... Make sense? You just write the story, I'll make it very fun for you. And there are a lot of samples. If you go to Manhattan Fish Market, you know the menu? And on the wall, Manhattan Fish Market, you know Manhattan Fish Market? There's a Manhattan Fish Market story. Ada tak? Do you think it's a real story? Hey, no such thing lah. They created the story lah, fabricated lah. No such thing in Manhattan Fish Market lah. You're like, oh really no such thing one is it? So the comparison, for example, you would be, because of these people's young and the professionals, grooming is a big issue. I cannot see them so ugly and so, I just feel the desire to help them make them look better. So you must write like that. Don't use the word ugly. Make sense or not? Do you understand? So if you want to go to engineering, the compelling reason is to be able to create a new generation of engineers that are competent to ensure new buildings, skyscrapers up there. People are like, wow, this is a damn good college I want to study with. Makes sense, yeah? If you go into Portland College, you walk in on the left side, we have Millionaire Business Club, the junior of this over here. This will be the only college, you correct me if you know any other colleges or university in Malaysia do. Okay? This will be the only college that every single month there will be a professional coming to talk about the 4 areas that you learn about in making money. Businesses, there will be real entrepreneurs going in there to give talks on how real businesses are, investment stock market, properties, and also the commodities on gold. Have you ever heard of any other colleges every single month bringing in a professional speaker there? Why? Because my mission, personal mission, is to create Malaysia's first and youngest millionaire. By the time they are 19, I want them to become millionaire. That's my personal mission. Then you know what? Later I make a big poster, that guy stand there. Hi, my name is Nick. I'm 19 and I'm a millionaire. I studied at Portland College. My marketing is done. Every parent will send their child there. Do you understand how the game is played? So you need to write your stories that way. So it gives a compelling reason for people to want to do business with you. Make sense? Get it? Okay, you know how to write your story? Have you all written your story? Yes or no? Okay, please make sure you write and send it to me. If you don't send it to me within 1 week, I will not correct for you one. This time I believe that you all have sent it to me because you say you have. JL, have you found the emails? Yeah. Found. Okay, so all sent. All got sent. Okay, very good. Okay. So I will correct all within this weekend. I'll send it all back to you on Monday. Okay, Monday I'll send back to all. Done. Any questions? Okay, no question. This is a very important area also that you need to work on. This is your assignment for this week. Make sure you send this to me by this week. Okay? Those of you who don't have a logo design yet, make sure you see Carol or see someone. By next week, I want to see your logo design. Because remember, within this 3 everything must be ready to launch. If you don't start your business within these 3 months, okay, I will not cover you SME Business TV for free. You get coverage for free for followership. Okay? So make sure you start your business within these 3 months. Got it? Understand marketing, the mix and design marketing strategies. One of the most important things, you need to break it up. Need a break? Okay, 5 minutes break. Before I start. While they break, whoever wants. Any questions? No, huh? No, we go straight here. Okay, now, I want you to understand one thing here. This is the company. Means if you have a company name, you need to have a product definition. You must also have a market definition. What is the difference? If you're KTM, what do? They run a railroad, man. That's what they do, man. If you tell the customers we run a railroad, do the customers give a shit? KTM tell everybody we run a railroad. The customer, how does it benefit me? If KTM says we are a people and goods mover, does it trigger something in the customer's mind? Ah, they move people. Means I can go in and they can move me. Make sense? Then the people want to deliver things, shuttle things, goods, deliver. Ah, okay. So the product is the product, but what must it say to the market consumer? That's why the difference between your positioning and your tagline is for your customers to see and remember about you. Make sense? So your brand, if it's a funky name, progressive network, it must have a positioning. You understand? BMW, it used to be the ultimate driving machine. So it was BMW, the ultimate driving machine. So people think about the product. Make sense? The product is the ultimate driving machine. So if you're a guy or woman, man, I want to drive the ultimate driving machine. The product was very product based. But today, people don't give a shit about your product. So what it is BMW? There is also Volkswagen, Mini Minor. Those are also pretty strong driving machines, right? So what they do now is sheer driving pleasure. So market definition for the customer to believe, oh, driving a BMW is really sheer driving pleasure. And they make it even more simplified. Joy is BMW. They talk about the emotions, the pleasure. And this comes from an experiential economy. So everything you communicate must be very experiential. Fun is a communication for the students and parents. You must think along those lines. What you want them to perceive. I know you stated something like that. People think that it's all just fun and no learning. So you call it fun learning or learning with fun. It's different, huh? Fun learning is fun comes first, learning comes second. You cannot just say, we are the fun center. Can, but it's not education anymore. So it must be fun learning or learning with fun. You be very careful with the tagline. So whatever name you call it, let's say it's Nico, for example, Nico the Academy, the Fun Learning Center, or the Learning with Fun place. The fun learning place. Those are things like, right now, sometimes I feel like a musician, I feel the word come, I give it to you, must faster right now. Then you faster play with it, and then get the word out. Do you understand? Then we can correct it along. Yeah? Does it give you a better feel? The word fun and the word learning must be there. And it's always about 3 to 4 words only, not more than that. Okay? Michelle's one. Unique image is her company's name. Unique image. And then the positioning I gave it to her was differentiating your brand. Right? So unique image, differentiating your brand. So what does she do? Differentiating your personal brand. So what does she do? Does it tell you? What does she do? What does unique image do for the client? Differentiate your personal brand. That's what she does. That's exactly what she does. So we go, oh, you differentiate my brand. So let's talk. I want to differentiate my brand. That's how you create the interest. Okay? That's why I work with you. Not E.T., the Asia's #1 personality transformer. You are a lampu transformer. Thank goodness you met me. No one will tell you that you fall and die, man. I need to be very direct with you. So I want you to understand the pain on doing the wrong positioning. Just as much you try to build positioning, it will stick with you for life.
But to hear from you, then hear from the customer.
Yes! Here, everything within 4 walls, I will never go out and tell everybody one, because you're my associate. But I need to tell you now so that you correct it inside here, so that it's right when you go out there. Do you understand? Right? Now, Outlook Studios. Okay? I give you something, other people I give you something my own, how we work on it. Outlook Studios, we make movies, TV programs, and music. That's what we do. Okay? That's the product, that's what we do. This is a service, this is what we do. Now, what do we really give the consumer? We produce entertainment. So that's what they want. They want entertainment. They don't care whether you make TV programs. They don't care that you make music. But what they want is entertainment. A musician say, I make beautiful music. Does a audience care? They don't give a shit, man. You know I have band practice every Friday night, right? A lot of my guys, they always, boss, we kita main lagu ni, kita jam lagu ni, ini sedap punya, best punya. I always tell them, salah! We must not produce beautiful music. We must produce entertaining music. Songs that everybody in the audience can sing together one. For example, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Everybody knows the song? You cannot sing something that nobody knows one. You understand? So that's called creating entertainment value. You cannot be doing a training just because you're so niche. You say, oh, my training is so niche one. Nobody will sign up for it. You must do whatever is in existence. I was responding to earlier, some of you were out. You don't need a great idea to do great business. You just need a good idea. Whatever people are doing out there, you just do better than them. You just do better than them. That's all. So you know what your boss currently is doing, right? You don't have to tell people you don't do one. You just need to do better. Something else added that he don't do. That's it. Are you talking bad about it? No. Your customers will tell him, hey, do you know what? ET is doing this extra thing. You do. Hey, is it? 2 ways you can look at it. Good for him. I'm proud. He has taken and built on. Or that son of a blues bag. It's either way only. Okay? I have always been you think you good, you go you know. But susah for them to be better than me lah. That's why I always keep on pushing myself to be better, to be better, to be better. You must always want competition. No competition means market dead. Please create competition. Alright? Understand? Market versus product? Okay? So you need to communicate differently to different people. Okay, next, target marketing. This one very, very important. Target marketing requires marketers to take 3 major steps. Step 1, identify and profile distinct groups of buyers who differ in their needs and preferences. Market segmentation. This is what it means. You must never ever say, everybody is my customer. When you say that, you are going to die. So your business, A, B, C. Sendirian Bahat. Okay? You must very clearly identify 3 main target customer base. 1, 2, 3. So if I were to ask you right now, who are your customers? What would you say? 3 very specific customer base. Who would they be? Don't have. That's why you have to position it all. If you're in trading business, you just follow this one. What asset tell you, you just follow because all trading business is the same one. Jangan susah payah. Let me think. What is my target? No need. Same one. Okay? M and C's. GLCs and government agencies. Okay? And SMEs. That's it. That's your customer base. Itu sahaja. Okay? If I am you, who should you be talking to?
SME.
SMEs? You guys, talk to SME. Why you talk to the smallest players? Always talk to the richest fellas who are willing to spend. SMEs are very kiam siap kena good. Fellas who don't want to spend one. I don't want to waste my time on them. So you already segmentize your customer base. Do you understand? So some of you have done your numbers right. You then need to decide based on what you know your customer base. You need to then now write down how much of your targeted amount is going to come from them. Make sense? You need to decide exactly how much you're going to get from them. If this is going to be 500K, this is going to be 300K, 200K. If your budget of investment is 50K, where should the most part 50K targeted for? See how you distribute your funds? Okay. If you spend 50,000 on this SME fellas who will never give you any business, and very small business and pay very late, and waste so much time negotiating down the price, why this fella so hard money come out from them? Because they are the business owner. Why this fella money so easy go out? They don't care one. The business is in another country one. They just spend one. You see the difference now? GLC also big money, but you better have cash rolling deep pockets for 6 months. Because they will not pay within 6 months one. Like terrible fella one. And don't ever do business with them without an LO, local order. No local order sign, don't do business. At least 6 months. Jeremy Lee was teaching persuasive data collection for Fuji Xerox. They sold to the government. I last remember, was it 4 years? 4 years owing of don't know how many millions. Government. So you want to do it? You know why the government killed a lot of Malay business owners? They killed a lot. A lot of contracts were given to a lot of business moving putra owners. You know what happened? Not no business, plenty of business. Then all these Malay business owners take the contract, what? At the end, cannot collect. So the government helped the moving putras, they also killed the moving putras. They give projects. Tetapi collection, cash is king. No cash cannot roll, hancho. So you need to segmentize your customer and be very focused. Again, when you throw your sarang to catch fish, who are you trying to catch? The biggest one first, second one, and then third one. These are your targeted audience. Your resources must always focus on one area. However, while you hantar, while you throw. Sometimes when you catch this fella, you will somehow, don't know why this stupid fella forward me. You go and meet someone, you go talk to this fella, talk to this fella, this one married to this fella. So they will hear. Then somehow another, like us, in our CPT, Certified Professional Trainer, tiba-tiba, Bank of Maldives, 5 people coming to our training here from Maldives. When is it, Jeremy? Next month, November, right? 5 from Maldives. So you see, we didn't throw any investment aside. We never make phone calls there. We don't. Maldives, because I don't want to go there. We don't want to go to that part of the world. So we don't put resources there. But somehow or another, our email broadcast, as I said just now, every single thing online, 7 times forwarded. It reached to Bank of Maldives. And they sent 5 fellas without us marketing to them at all. 5 fellas coming here for training. We made 20,000. So sometimes you just whack, this fellow will come on. Do or don't do? Do! Why not? But we didn't put any resources at all. So is market segmentation important? So based on your numbers, you need to decide how much you come from the respective individuals. Understood? Okay? Next. Select one or more market segments to enter, which is either 1 or 2, you decide. For each target segment, establish and communicate the key distinctive benefits, they're very important, of the company's market offering. This is called market positioning. Company positioning is overall, big picture. For every single one of them, you need to have a market positioning to them. You understand what I mean? Okay? Under this over here, you may have indulge, which is the same product as Joy. Maybe a same product, just that one is called indulge to sell the MNC. 30% more expensive because this joker got money to pay. Joy, you know these jokers cannot understand government, tak faham perkataan indulge. You bagi dia perkataan joy, happy, dia faham. So you have to coin joy, same damn product. Same product. Okay? And you give it to the GLCs. I learned this when I was 12 years old. You know where I learned it from? I went to the Lux factory. Okay? I took a tour at the Lux factory. The same damn soap, Lux, they sell at 4 ringgit. Okay? Because some of the Lux soap going around, kena potong salah. They go and jump out over this side, the same soap. They potong it in another shape and masuk another packaging. And sell it 3 ringgit. Same product. Make sense? So you can sell your same services. Don't say, I am 5,000 ringgit. Anything else I will not do. Hello, you talk to SME, 2,000, I do. Free ma. It's called yield management. You have 365 days a year. The faster you lock down my date, my price are lower. The closer to the trading day you lock down my date, my price are higher. Make sense? Why can I every Friday night meet with you over here? Why? Because I'm going to have bad practice at 8 o'clock, which is now. I'm late already. That's why. Do I mind being here?
No.
No, because I 8 o'clock will be there anyway, so I don't mind doing it long. I told Jeremy take over 8 o'clock. Okay? So, make sense? Understand? So every single one. Now here, you talk to them. We premium pricing. We are the leading most best quality, best This word is just saying, we meet your needs at the price that you want. Make sense? You see how the difference? Here, only the best can have us. We are the premium price products. We are the, see the difference? But it's the same thing. Got it? See different customer, talk differently. It's called the chameleon strategy. What strategy is it called? The chameleon strategy. Big picture never ever change. Market segmentization positioning, you've got to use the chameleon strategy. Make sense? It changes depending on who you speak to. Got it? Depending on who you speak to. Okay, now these are all self-explanatory unless you don't understand. Market targeting, product specialization. You can tell them you specialize in this area as a product specialist. The business education specialist, Portland. Make sense? Accent, the people development expert. Means to say what? Everything under the roof in people development also we do. As long as it's people development, we do. Then you go to SM website, you see a lot of different branding. Those are our product brands, our service brands. They specialize in different areas. Make sense? So every single one will communicate different things. Right? And you see the expert. Single segment concentration. What does it mean? We only serve women. So men, we don't serve you. You know those slimming one? How about all the slimming one in Dhammasara? Who are some of them? Every time advertise newspaper one. London Weight Management. What else?
Busybody. Busybody.
Busybody. Okay, you go in and say, you are men, I don't serve you. We specialize in women. Marie Claire. Make sense? Okay? So that's called single segment concentration. You focus on one segment only. We only do training for children. Doesn't matter what children. Whether it's children services under mass market, they come to us, or I go to corporate and they pay for us to do it for the children. Make sense? So next, you don't have to just do children, no. Your money can come by you selling to the corporate for them to pay for their children. Two ways, one is called retail, the other is called wholesale. So you must do both retail, open business, market individual, or go to the corporate wholesale. one big bulk. Make sense? So if they lock down one big bulk, say every month we come to your center and we do one time. Great, I give you a discounted price for the whole year because you buy bulk. So you lock them down. 3 years contract with us, we give you this pricing. You lock down already, the sale is consistent rate. Market specialization. We only serve and deliver to Klang Valley. We only, that's why I say now, Maldives, I'm not interested, friend. You go too far, I don't want to fly. I used to fly a lot, I scared already. You ask me to go holiday, I so scared. My last trip going holiday flying to Australia, oh, you were there, terrible. I just don't like to fly anymore because I fly so much. I just don't like to travel. You understand? Now travel, okay, get Singapore and Thailand, no problem. Anywhere else, not interested because it's just too long. You waste so much time sitting in the plane. You get what I'm saying? So, I also talked to Jeremy, I talked to Ken, we say, hey guys, we really want to travel and plane. You know how much opportunities we have? People keep asking us to go on. We just don't want. Why? We have our lovely wives, our children. I don't have children, they have children. I got baby G, yeah. We don't want to leave the country, Do you get my point? You don't want to leave the country, It's just like, why so tiring, go travel so much? You can't even cover your own backyard. Why do you want to go so far for what? Makes sense? There's so much opportunities here. Why you want to go so far for? So, market segmentation, that's it. Cover specific areas. Make sense? Specific areas. And you always want to cover specific areas first. Malaysia, Asia, Southeast Asia, Asia Pacific, the world. Okay, by that time you should have 1,000 employees. If you cover the world, too big. Full market coverage means this is where you will say, I want to serve everybody. You never start a business by saying that you want to serve everybody. You always start by product specialization. So your resources are very focused. Single segment, we always cover one area. So you don't travel so far away and waste your time and focus on marketing the area. Market specialization and then full market, there's two types. Undifferentiated marketing means to say, what you're doing right now, I just serve. I don't focus on very particular customer base. So if you have salespeople, you, Northern Territory, you, Eastern Territory, you, Western Territory, in all your territories, this is how much you will bring back. Very focused. Die must bring back. And never let them cross over. Why? You control the database at the end of the day. They leave, take the database back, next person, focus Northern again. Right? Differentiated marketing is what I just told you just now. Talk to this fella, different. Talk to this fella, different. Talk to the fella, different. Chameleon strategy. Make sense? If you look at the Ascent brand, we cover training. In training business, this is how you cover. In education training business, these are the business areas that you can cover. It's called B2B. It's called B2C. Alright? All businesses either serve businesses or serve consumers. So in training business, same thing. You either train the corporates, the companies just now, or you train the mass market. Right? So we have already designed in a way clearly. We train the B2B corporates. Okay? We already decided we train corporates. So we serve all corporates. All the big corporates. Okay? Consumer. We already decided that consumer, we have adult, teenagers, young. Agree, disagree? Adult, teenagers, young. So what we have? Ascent Learning Centers, young. Portman College, teenagers. Millionaire Business School, adults. Did we cover all areas? Yes or yes? See how we do it? But we didn't get to serving everybody overnight. We serve one market at a time. Okay? Corporates, we serve them in-house, public workshops, and certification. 3 types. And this is a new way of what we're doing also. Coaching, weekly basis. Make sense? So do we cover everything? Now, after a period of time, when you build your business so much, you will cover everything. But you cannot do it alone. You must have a team of people doing it. Got it? Clear? Right. Next. This is when you are going into a market. It's called market challenger strategy. What it means is that when you first go to a market, the first thing you need to do is called buy market share. What is it called? Buy market share. You are using you as the marketing strategy to buy market share, or your products to buy market share. How do you buy market share? The market pie is like this one. This is the market pie. Okay? Are you part of the pie? Yes or no? No, because you're not in it yet. So the moment you open the business and you go in, even if you eat this pie, are you eating something? You are eating something. Okay? So once you open a business, will you lose or win? Once you open business, you should win one. You cannot lose one. Why? You eat this also, you are eating ma. So you open already, you take one student also, are you getting more business? Yes, better than none ma. Make sense? You do 1 day training, are you eating market share? Yes. So how do you eat market share faster? How do you buy the market share? You do this over here. Price discount. People 5,000, how much you charge? 4,500. Okay? Lower price goods. What is low price goods? People do masks, you do what? Asia. Lower price goods. Okay? Prestige goods. People do Asia, you do what? Mask. That's why last 2 years, stupid idiot mask. Asia to Asia, they also position themselves exactly. I had some slides, I was doing a branding class, I was showing the ads, they were doing the same ads. You are freaking mask lah. You have always win awards, you're a premium brand. Business people like us sit mask because you know why? I know that the kakak from kampung pegang 2 ayam. You see the difference? All of a sudden you position yourself as a 5-star hospitality but first class pricing. What are you going to attract? You're going to attract everybody, right? And everybody is not what a business person wants to sit with. Make sense? Premium. Charge premium and expect premium. That's why in our business we have 3 training companies with class A. Edson is premium brand. Top notch. Nothing less than 10,000 ringgit per day training. One day might be 10,000 premium. You either pay or you don't see us. You get my point? Training touch. The name says itself lah. Edson, does it sound international? The brand Edson, does it sound international? Does it sound Malaysian lah? International? Does it sound Malaysian to you? No, right? Means international. So if you want your brand to sound international, what do? Don't make it sound Malaysian, it's international. Faham? Training touch, main market is to serve everybody. So we call it what? Training law. It's a training company. Everything under the roof also we train it. So training touch law. Make sense? Leadership Asia. What kind of training thing we do? Leadership law, everything about leadership, management, critical skills, this, that, everything, manager, leadership, everything we do. Make sense? Okay? So do we cover prestige? High, premium. That's what you're trying to do now. Okay? Product but don't forget to also open another company to serve the second tier. So you have first tier, you have second tier, but don't do it within the same company. Back end doesn't matter, people don't know one. In front, 2 different companies. People ask you why? One cheaper, one more expensive. Why? Because the customer want to pay more. They just want to pay more because they want to feel greater. Then you come out value into it lah. I see you 5 more times lah. That one I see you 1 time lah. You pay so little. This one I see you 5 times. Product innovation. Okay? Means to say, copy what people do, tweak a little bit, it becomes yours. Make sense? You take all your education centers in the world, copy someone or not? Of course, man. Maths is maths. English is English. How can you say my English is special? It's a such thing, man. Image consultant this morning. How many image consultant? Someone stand and say, my image consulting is different. Image consulting is image consulting. It's what intimate relationship you provide. What special knowledge and extra effort case studies you provide that will differentiate you. Fun learning is fun learning. Do you think when you teach fun learning, I will be more fun or you will be more fun? You are the fun learning expert, not me lah. Let him say, right now you are more fun. Don't say you. Guys, I want you to have more self-confidence and believe in yourself. I thought my students in schools only need that. Now do you know my compelling reason? Okay? I want you to believe in your product, your brand is the number one product and brand. Do you understand? Who's the more fun? You don't be afraid to hurt my feelings. Because you know why? I'm a very self-assured, confident, competent man. I don't want to be a fun teacher. I am Asia's number one business coach. I'm a no-nonsense person. I tell you as it is. Everybody knows one. I will not hide something not to hurt your feelings. Right? I believe if I don't tell you honestly, I'm doing you injustice. You understand? It's better for us to have a laugh here than you go out there. You don't get a laugh, no. People don't do business with you, huh? You understand? Painful. So who's a fun learning trainer? But you're not the only one. Huh? You just have to show more effort. Now, two things here, guys, write it down. Huh? It doesn't cost money. One is called your time. The other one is called your effort. It only costs money when you bill people for it. But you see, right now, ladies and gentlemen, did you pay for last Friday and tonight? Yes or no? Chacha came and saw yesterday, right? Did I charge you for that appointment? Okay. Is this my time? Is this my effort? Do you appreciate it? If you do the exact same thing for your customers, will they appreciate you? You want to win more businesses, you have to work harder in the beginning. Capture your audience. Give them more value with your time, your effort. You don't know, you figure out for them until you can help them succeed. That's why I use the word they're committed to you succeed. No. That's how important it is to be. Because for us, big money is not so exciting anymore. You understand the difference? Yeah? So you must understand that. Improve services, that's called time effort. How do you add more value as improved services? They give 5 hours, you give 6 hours. Okay? Not everything has to do with price. Don't go into price war for a long period of time. When you come to the market, you want to buy market share, immediately cut price. That's the first thing you do. Why? Because you can. You have nothing to lose. If you're a new player, you come into the market, slash your price. That's the first thing you do. You got it? You take that as your marketing cost. Make sense? Instead of printing flying brochure, I directly come to you and slash the cost. Distribution innovation. This is where in training business, don't go and really sell the whole sales team. Leverage on accent, call center or salespeople. Leverage on a franchise brand. So you're going to do website, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do design, I'm going to do that, do so many things. Or leverage on it. Because sometimes it will cost you more money trying to do all these things than to pay for franchise fee. Make sense? Got it? So that's why I think I want to talk to you also. Because you have good, I know what you want to do. Right? Building a brand is not easy, especially you stated down that funds is an issue. When funds is an issue, trying to achieve those kind of numbers, quite tricky. Okay, if you're early 10, can. If you're Nick right now, not yet. To be fun teacher can, right now can already. But to be achieving those numbers, not so easy. Alright? Manufacturing cost reduction. How do you make sure this is cost reduced? If you are in the business, don't like go get a factory produced, you go China. Go India lah, those fellas like free Next go Myanmar. Myanmar is really the cheap. All factories coming over there, right? They're hungry. Intensive advertising promotion. Now, when we did our movie, our Malay movie, a lot of people will never do such a thing, man. Within 2 weeks, we spent 500,000. Advertising. Why? It's a 2-week product. That's it. After 2 weeks, you advertise on the one. How many of you dare to pump in 500,000 in 2 weeks? Cash, 500,000. Boom, 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 boom. You see every day newspaper. No joke, my CFO. You sure not? You sure not? 2 weeks, 500,000 cash, burn. Millionaire business secret. You saw the ad a lot?
Yeah.
Was it in your head, in your face? Do you remember it? Boom. We whack one. You want to do something, you whack the whole damn thing like crazy. It stays in people's mind. Don't week 1, week 2, 1, week 3, 1, week 4, 1. The whole body will ever remember you. Advertising campaigns is all about intensity within a short period of time. If you're going to advertise, intense within a short period of time. But for all you guys, don't advertise yet. I will tell you when to advertise. Okay? Do not advertise. I will tell you when to advertise. Which will not be anytime soon. Okay, so don't worry about that. Now, sometimes you want to be market challenging because you're going to the market, you're going in, you're new. Second is called market follower. What is market follower? Don't try to be the leader all the time. At Sun, we have become the leader. Everybody in the market checking out what we do, how we play our game. What we do next, they all follow. So sometimes you are so good at what you do, you become a market leader. All the training providers out there, check us out, they see, oh, they are doing this now. Should we go into it? But then they scared. Why they are doing it, but we scared? You want to do lah. Don't go front and back. Do, just go all out. If you're a follower, those are the 2 things you do. Innovation, imitation. It simply means copycat. Okay? Just a copycat, that's all. The other one is product innovation. The mug, they do like this, right? You just remove this one. Just remove the handle, so it becomes round thing. That's it. Okay? Do you really honestly believe any of your drawing designs are brand new? If you tell me yes, you are lying to yourself. Are our trainings brand new? Is how we deliver it in the way it makes sense to you. Is our examples that make it real. Will I be a better trainer for you in this program compared to Singaporean? Why? It is in Malaysian context. You are going to be in Malaysian context in the way we are doing right now. Okay? I will not be able to deliver better than a Singaporean in their context because they know their laws and everything. But a Singaporean will never do better than us here in the business context. Make sense? Right? For any company to go into another country, you have to pump a lot of money to build a brand presence. So always dominate your background first. Be strong here and you'll be fine. Okay? This one is the niche, especially means the niche. Those of you are playing niche market. High margin versus high volume. Remember high volume, high margin? So niche means niche. End user specialist. You can call yourself an end user. End user means to say, I train people on how to use Nokia phone. That's all you do. So you open the shop. We train you how to use Apple products. Can make money now? Cannot. Why not? It's a niche market. You have to travel the whole world to train people how to do that. So your first thing you do is what? Contact Apple. Apple, I would like to become your authorized trainer for how to use Apple products now. You don't think consumer market, you think about going approaching those people who buy bulk. Sure you can do it. Approach Apple, right? Value added reseller. Can you do that? Can you become a value added reseller? What do you mean by value added? I'm all ICT, for example. You know all ICT? The largest IT company, there's one in Curve and one in Lao Yan. What is a value reseller? They take from so many people, so sometimes the other people give them miles extra. So when they sell you this, they tambah miles for you, value added. Okay? Vertical level, straight down, vertical. Means to say, I only serve the banks. I am a former banker. So I train all in the bank industry. Customer size specialty. We only serve plus size women. We only have clothes for Miss Reed, no Miss Reed. We only serve plus size women, so all the big fat women, guess what? They shop there lah. Right? Specific customer specialists. We only serve Tans, Tees, Dantos, and anyone who drives a Porsche, Rolls Royce, and a 700,000 and above dollar car. Specific customer type. Make sense? Geographic specialists. We only deliver to Taman Mayang area for our pizzas. Okay? So if you're out of Taman Mayang, what do they say? Can, but we tambah dua ringgit. Never push business away. Business come, what do you do? Can, but because it's not in my area, what do? I charge you more lah, make more money ma. Never turn business away. If someone say, I want you to do the training for me, but you are locked down for a day already, what do you do? Can! Two things you need to decide now. Either you do this, or you get someone else to do this, or you get someone to do what you really locked down for. Never turn business away. Got it? Alright? Product or product line specialist. We only do iPhones here. Nothing else. Don't talk to me about Samsung. Okay? Product feature specialist. We only color hair here for people. We don't cut hair. You want to cut hair? Go next door. We only do massage shiatsu style. We don't do Swedish style. We don't do Thai style. Okay? Quality price specialist. We only sell premium, nothing less than $700,000 cars. Quality price lower. Okay? Service specialist. We have long-term and lifetime warranty service. They specialize in that after sales service. We are the channel specialists. We have 1 million outlets for you to send your phone for repair. You see how many things you can claim yourself to be? Can you claim yourself to be one of all these over here? Yes or no? Yes, if you play a niche market. And you play a niche market, must you charge cheap or expensive? Expensive. Whenever you start off with a one-man show, small, always charge expensive, focus on the core group. You charge, if a parent comes and tell you, I want you to teach my son to be a very fun-loving person. Can or cannot? Can. High or low charge? 1-to-1 of course high ma. Right? Then colorful. Throw your face very colorful first. So first step. Last one for today. 9 price quality strategy. This diagram very powerful. You can decide how to price your products. Hey, all these things I teach you, I use one. That's how we price our products and how we go to the market. If it's high price and high quality, it's called early chain. Right? High price and high quality. Premium strategy. Got it? And so forth and so on. If it's low price, low quality, it's called chap fan. So it's called economy rice, man. So most people, if you hear them, very aged, always late one. You pay for what you get, so shut up. If I pay for mask, they are late 1 second, I tell you, I will be screaming hell, man. Do you understand? So whatever you play, you better live up to the promise of what it is. So your homework assignment for this week, you won't go here first, because it will take another 2 days. This one actually I gave you already last week, guys. Remember I gave you the piece of paper? Jaja have not received yet. Get it from Carol. or get from anyone here. Yeah. This one I gave it to you, right? Remember I said everything that you ever need to do for your business. Here. Okay, not all relevant to you. You decide on which one is suitable for you. Okay? So what I need you to do is, I need you to do this. I need you to do that just now by talking about all those things. And I want you to write down the integrated brands. You need to decide on your quarter for next year. What are the things that you plan to do to support those numbers in achieving? But this can only happen after I approve your numbers. So you send that thing over to me already. I go through it right already. You have to do the logo. Once the logo is done, then you need to do all this and put this in place. So you need to decide your positioning, your niche market, your strategy, what you want to do. So write down all your strategy first. What niche or what market challenger that you want to use. Make sense? What we have just talked about. Decide on all those areas, send to me also. Then I'll tell you whether okay or not. You understand? Okay. And then you just lay down some words, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3. Once I respond to you, I send back to you the email on all your numbers. Okay, good, jalan. You plug this and support the numbers. Make sense? What you want to do where? Broad strategies, key strategies, activities. What are broad strategies? These are broad strategies. This is a broad strategy. Okay? Underneath every one of them is a key strategy. Those are key strategies. It's the same thing. This is the broad strategy. These are the key strategy. Broad strategy, key strategies. So you just list down here. Very simple. Right? You just list down. Broad strategies. Quarter 1, what are you going to do? Direct sales means higher sales people. Right? Key strategies, what? Email marketing, what are things you want to do? Okay? Frequency, how often? 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, what are you going to do? And all this must support your numbers, your sales numbers. So you have bigger sales numbers, your activity must be more. And it's 1 quarter before. Make sense? Remember we talked about whatever your sales target for first quarter, the activities must be now. So now you think back, my number for first quarter. You have not even set up shop, brother. Okay? You get my point? It must be 1 quarter before. This must always be 1 quarter before. 3 months before to achieve the first quarter. So if your numbers for the first quarter, right? By right, this one right now is quarter 4. Now, the plan is now for the numbers to be achieved in first quarter next year. If your numbers are very big in January, February, March, you better pump like hell now, no, for marketing communications. Then all the things that you're supposed to be doing now is very, very strong. So what's my advice? Unless you're like KL as a business already, push your numbers not so high in first quarter, you kill yourself away. They should not achieve what you're planning to fail already. Make sense? How many of you are literally going to be starting a business by 31st December? Those who have not started. Okay, good. Okay. There's been a lot of work to be done these 3 months, We are all prepared to help you, but you must move. You must move. You must move. Okay. And your I saw yours. The numbers are very, 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 very small. Not exciting. And for things that you want to do, not exciting. Questions?
Normally there are 2. One is for the company, one is for the personal.
Yes.
So you do both or
You do both.
You do both.
Especially if you're in training business.
Oh, yeah.
If you're in training business or education business, you have to do both. Because you are the product. If you're in business, you just do for your company. And your company, you say, young human capital, young staff. I'll tell you, what's the solution to it? Does it matter? Maybe young. Doesn't matter what. Most important, they are competent. It's not about young or old, it's about good or no good. Don't care whether young or not, it doesn't matter what. I started corporate training 22 years old. You think the client look at me young or not? Make yourself look older lah. Put some white hair, dye white color. You think when I was 22 years old, I dye my hair red or not? Stupid lah. When you're 22, dye your hair white lah. Make yourself look older. Wear glasses, not so young one. When you're older, you make yourself younger. That's how you play the game lah. Right. I heard good things about you in training that day, so you need to make sure you get ready faster. Yeah? Because you'll do very well. We got a lot of women projects coming up. So I need more women trainers to be ready to do it. Men, men, you work with Germany, other things. Yeah? Those of you guys who are going to be in the CPT, they are right here. They are going to be in the CPT, right? Yeah. It's a very powerful, full, extensive program. We will even get you to Maldives because the bank of Maldives are coming to answer. Greatest way to network and get into that. You get to Maldives, you go to Mauritius. You go to Sri Lanka, you go to India, you go all over that side. You go and all those. Any questions? Fruitful Friday night?
Yes.
So every Friday night must be here, but must make sure submit homework. Huh? And another thing, ladies and gentlemen, you sent to me already. You don't get an acknowledgement from me. That means I didn't receive. I'm a very responsive person. I receive everything on BBM one. You get what I'm saying? If you don't get a yes, noted, got it, means I've not received. I'm not a lansy fellow, no. I'm not the guy who said to me already, I'm too busy to respond. No! I'm very cool one. I will respond to you, yes, no, I will respond one. If you didn't get a response from me, means what? I didn't receive. You need to call my office. Did I respond to you or not?
No.
No, means I didn't receive. Shouldn't you at least call the office and check whether I received or not? Now, Jia called to want to meet me. I told B to check, make sure she saw the video, make sure she had done the homework, if not I won't meet one. Because you want to see me handsome, yeah, I understand, but I don't want to waste time. You understand? You come, you must have something that we can talk about. What is the thing? You understand? Very important. So check. One of the best ways is Facebook. Receive. That's all. And I will respond yes or no. Did I respond immediately? Immediately. Okay. You can ask Jeremy for another 15 minutes. We're quite late already. He also very tired. He also very busy man. I'm going to be band practice. And I told you guys, you got two things you can come from. You can come for Essence Business Connection. Our corporate clients will be there. You can network with them. Okay? November 1st, write it down also. And any questions, ask Jeremy, please go ahead. If not, see our 1.5 hours become 3 hours. Alright, thank you very much. All the best to you.